Hi everyone, it's Iya, and for today's video, I'm gonna share my updated makeup routine. So this is inspired by the Clean Girl, It Girl makeup of 2023. I also love to do the Phillips or like the underpainting technique. So if you want to see all of that, keep on watching. So after skincare and sunscreen, I hop onto my e.l.f. poreless putty primer. This product claims to give you a poreless skin, but in my case, it doesn't do that. Although I would have to say it does give me a smooth base to work on, so yeah, I keep using it. What I like to do with this primer is I use my fingers to grab the product, then warm it up first, and then that's when I put it on my face. I've tried different techniques on this primer, and this is what really works best, like gently pressing it onto your skin. So I also saw on TikTok that this is the best way to use it, like doing it in upward pressing motion. Next, I prime my lips with the Dior Lip Glow Oil. I know a lot of people have mixed reviews on this product, but I actually really like it. I really do believe that we have our own journey when it comes to makeup or like skincare. Like what works for you may not work for me, what works for me may not work for you. So yeah, in my case, the Dior Lip Glow Oil works for me, and that's why I keep using it. I also love the color payoff that it gives. This is in the shade 015 or Cherry. Next thing I do is do my brows. So I use the Spotlight Cosmetics Megahit Eyebrow Pencil. This comes with a spoolie and has vitamin E. I just follow the natural shape of my brows, like filling in the sparse area, then just blend. For the next step on my brow routine, I really love to groom it with the bilena Shape and Set Brow Serum Duo. I don't really prefer laminated brows. I like it to look natural, fluffy, but you know, put together. So this gives me that. Like it won't move the whole day. So really a good product. I just brush my eyebrow upwards and that's it. So since it's a clear brow gel, you don't have to be scared. Tinted brow gels tend to make your eyebrows look thicker. So with clear brow gels, it's easier to use. Of course, Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter will not be missed in my makeup routine. I really love this product. So I'm in the shade 4.5 and look at that shade match. I put this all over my face and use a damp beauty sponge to blend it out. It gives me that healthy, glowing skin. Next step is contour. So the reason why, of course, is the Phillips technique or what we call underpainting. So yes, this is not an original of Phillips. A lot of makeup artists does this, but it became a trend on TikTok, and that's why I just keep calling it Phillips technique. It's what Phillips does to Hailey Bieber, Kendall Jenner, and all of those celebrities. Anyway, what you do is use a contour first. So I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. This is in the shade Medium Deep. I actually like the shade of this contour one, but I am having a problem with blending everything. So if you want to use this product, you might want to blend it the moment you put the product on, so it's not hard for you to blend it. Before the concealer proper, I really like to put on first the Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener. I am using the shade Medium, and I think it's the perfect shade match for me. Look at how this will instantly brighten my under eye. I am also a fan of that metal applicator because other than the fact it depuffs, it's also very soothing on my under eye. Sometimes I use my fingers to blend it out, but today I'll be using the Rare Beauty Concealer Brush. If you prefer light coverage, use your fingers, but if you prefer more coverage, use a brush. And that's how it looks like. So I think I did a lot of TikToks on this specific product because I really love it. But yeah, you can check my TikTok account at Louise Iya for more beauty content from me. Now that we're all brightened up, let's move on with the concealer. Here's my all-time favorite concealer. I know you've been seeing this a lot on my page. This is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I'm in the shade Ginger. So this just gives me the right amount of coverage for my under eyes, for my dark spots or blemishes. Also, the formula of this is perfect for my dry skin. Like, even if it's full coverage, it's non-drying and it doesn't settle on my fine lines. I also really love this technique where you put a concealer just beneath your contour because it makes it more snatched in a way. And then I head on over again with a damp sponge to blend everything out. So by doing this, it will keep the lines or like the contour, the concealer seamless. Now the highlight for that underpainting or Mary Phillips technique, it's to use a foundation or a skin tint on top of your contour and concealer. I really love the Say Slip Tint. This is the perfect skin tint on top of my contour and my concealer. I'm in the shade 4.5, also a great shade match. You want to be gentle with this because you don't want to ruin your contour or your concealer. Very gently. I also love doing this like slight strokes so that everything will blend seamlessly. This is the side of my face with a skin tint, and you can really see that it looks more natural compared to this side where the contour is very visible. I really love this technique because it gives me a natural, seamless, glow from within type of look. After putting the skin tint all over my face, I just go ahead again with my damp beauty sponge. This is just so it could suck the excess of the skin tint. Like, I want minimal product as much as possible. And this is the face base. It looks so effortless. You can't really tell that we put a lot of makeup. Everything is just looking natural and seamless and glowy and effortless. Now for the blushes, of course, we're gonna use Rare Beauty Liquid Blush. I'll be using the Joy shade. I also believe that this is Selena's favorite shade. We all know that this product is very pigmented, so I like to use a damp sponge to blend it out instead of a brush. Now to set everything, this is very important. I use the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder. I love the puff that comes with it, so that's what I'm gonna use to apply the product. I focus on my under eyes and areas where I tend to get sweaty or like oily over the day. Also, if you've been seeing a lot of my flash back camera 0.5 pictures, this is the powder I use so that my face would look like there's filter on, like it doesn't look greasy and all of that. Now for my eyes, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Blush in the shade Encourage. I'm just going to use my fingers to blend it all out. The next thing I do is bronze my face. I really love this Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder, no powder. So I got the shade 6N. The difference of this bronzer with my other bronzers, like the Benefit Hoola bronzer, the Dior one has that slightest shimmer, which makes your face a little bit more glowy, or it's not like flat matte. But what I noticed about this product, it's not very pigmented. So you want to build it up until you achieve that bronze look that you like. I also like to use this on my eyes. Moving on with my all-time favorite Dior beauty product, this is the Glow Face Palette. I swear I literally use this all over my face as an eyeshadow, as a highlighter, everything else in between, as a blush. This just works wonders for me. I think the best thing about this highlighter, you can control it. Like for me, sometimes I don't like very blinding shimmery highlighter, so this is what I use. But if I do, I can build it up. So yes, this is buildable. Now I'm gonna use the shade Strobe White for the inner corners of my eyes. This is actually my favorite thing to do with this palette. Next is eyeliner. So I like to use the Glossier Pro Tip because I feel like it's perfect for beginners. I am not a pro when it comes to eyeliner. So by having this very slim tip or like pen from Glossier, it really does make it very easy for me. Now for the lashes, still one of my favorites, the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift. A new technique I do is to tight line my eyes with a nude eyeliner, so it helped brighten up my eyes, so I really like it. Now to set my blush, I'm gonna use the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow in the shade 001 Pink. Also another viral makeup, but girl, it really does look good on my skin. I mean, it takes a while to show up, but you just have to build it up. Although I wouldn't suggest you buy it, especially since it's a luxury makeup, like it's so expensive. So if you're saving up money, I prefer that you just try the Patrick Ta Cream and Powder Blush. That is more worth it compared to this small Dior blush. But girl, I cannot deny that it looks so good on my Mirana skin. Now to set my face, I am obsessed with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It really does make your makeup last longer, and I actually notice how it brings back that glow. I also love to use the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder of Charlotte Tilbury. I'm in the shade 2 Medium. So what I like to do is after setting spray, I'm gonna set my face with this powder just to make sure that everything sits in place. Like, this is the reason why I don't have to retouch the whole day. I'm gonna say it again, by doing this technique, setting spray first and then powder next, your makeup will last so long that you don't have to retouch the whole day. I am very serious about this. Although, I mean, I'm not sure of oily skin type since I have a dry skin type, but yep, it works for my skin, so I really love doing this. I like to call this the eraser technique because it really blurs up my skin. Going back with the Dior Glow Face palette, I'm gonna put it all over my face like as a highlighter and just places I want to highlight. And now for the lips, I use the Rare Beauty lip liner. This is in the shade Wise. And what I like to do is, of course, line my lips first, then smudge it. Then going back to the Dior Lip Glow Oil, I use this as a topper. And there you have it. This is the final look. This is my own version of that clean girl, it girl makeup of 2023. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any questions, just comment down below. I am happy to answer your questions. Bye! See you again in my next video. Love lots!